Hello everyone, and welcome to the catch-up for the Mustang Parental Engagement Even 2023. So just to let you know, this is for parents that couldn't attend, and also primary school parents, because there's just too many of us at the minute to get us all in the hall at once. So for anyone that couldn't attend or miss out, this is what we're going to do. So the vision is a sort of 2-year vision to drive our sporting culture by increasing participation, challenging our most able, and embedding a core sport focus. The sort of things on the screen you can see now, they are what we promised we'd do last year and what we actually did. So as you can see, pretty much everything that we spoke about last year, we have managed to achieve and then some. And then the most sort of exciting stuff is what's on this current slide. Just to draw your sort of gaze over to, really our focus this year is driving high performance and challenging our most able students. We are, as always, trying to drive and increase the numbers of Mustangs that we have. We're aiming for 1,000 this year, which would be absolutely fantastic. And we've increased the number of squads by including under 13 specific teams as well. In terms of challenging our most able, and I'll talk about this a little bit later, but essentially we have recruited a specialist strength and conditioning teacher and a specialist sports nutrition teacher, and that will directly impact the curriculum in year 7, 8 and 9, alongside being able to offer some really cool stuff to our Mustangs, including 1 hour S&C per week and a sport specific nutrition guide as well, along with the Mustang and Fit Meals sort of promotion that I'll speak to you about in a second as well. We've also linked up with First Point USA, and we have a really good relationship with those for those students that are interested in US scholarship opportunities. And something that's really, really cool is that we are pegging in 2025 that we're going to take a group of children to South Africa, and we are going to tour there, which will be absolutely amazing. Just the contacts for core sports, as you can see on the screen right now, we have, as you can see, expanded to include athletics and tennis, which is absolutely amazing. And that's really due to the unbelievable efforts of the students in those subjects driving us forward with that. The Mustang mantra, sort of to really reaffirm those sort of Mustang keywords of bravery, grit and humility. Really important that our students live it, breathe it, and that they bring those values to life. So moving on to some of the more exciting stuff. So on the screen, you'll see that Mr. Clark is our head of strength and conditioning. What he's going to bring to the sort of school and the Mustang program is really driving high performance and making sure that our students have that competitive edge, because we know essentially it's not just about time spent on the pitch or in the pool, it's about time spent in the gym doing the hard yards. So everyone from under 13 and 14 upwards will receive an hour a week of S&C during their season time. This will be tracked via an app called Team Builder, which I'll speak to you about in a second. And all of active school will receive a 6-week S&C curriculum. So that's all students year 7, 8 and 9 will have access to Mr. Clark and will run a 6-week S&C curriculum. Mr. Clark's also going to run termly parental workshops on topics such as strength conditioning, cold water therapy and recovery methods as well, which will be really cool and beneficial for the sort of community to gain those insights. As you can see on the screen right now, Team Builder is an app that students will be put in and logged into when their S&C starts, and that really just shows excellent transparency between us and home, so you know exactly what's going on, what is expected. It allows us to track and then sort of provide data to sort of see directly how your students are improving. And then we've got Mr. Mant, who is our head of sports nutrition. Now, really exciting that Mr. Mant is able to provide sport-specific nutrition guides that will be released in the next couple of weeks to squads. And again, as the same as Mr. Clark, reflected in the active school, we all receive a 6-week sports nutrition curriculum, which is really exciting to sort of complement what's going on in the gym as well. All secondary students will also, Mustang squads will also have the opportunity to purchase the Mustang Fit Meals plan, which I'll talk about in a second. And Mr. Mant will also run termly parental workshops on topics such as what makes a good breakfast, healthy lunches in school, and eating for high performance. So to sort of help the sort of eating for high performance, we've partnered up with Dubai's sort of #1 fitness meals provider. And as you see on the screen, the sort of step-by-step things to do that is essentially that we are offering for a very, very good price, which I'll speak to about in a second, a lunch and post-exercise recovery snack. And these are sort of macro counted, and sort of we've worked with them to make sure that if the students have this, we know that they'll hit their macro goals for the day to make sure they're fueling their performance goals, which is really, really, really important, because we know that ultimately it doesn't matter how hard you work in terms of exercise. You've got to make sure that you're replenishing those nutrients and allowing your body to repair, recover, and get bigger, faster, stronger. So as you can see on there, there's just a 3-step process to doing that. It has a supporting app, which will be linked in the email as well. So take a look at that. And as you can see, for 840 dirhams, which is an unbelievable price, a student gets a month's worth of lunches and snacks, which is, in terms of the price point, it's absolutely insane, which is amazing. So thank you for them for working really hard on that. They'll get a Mustang call bag that will be drop off and collection as they come to get it. And as well for the community, so for parents and staff, there's an exclusive 15% discount off for staff and parents as well. So if you just contact them and tell them that you're part of the MTS community, they'll add that discount onto your deal as well. To be part of it, all you've got to do is sign up by sort of following this link and providing your GEMS ID number as part of that sign up process. And then there'll also be a link attached to the email as well. So if you can't scan the QR code, you can follow the link in the email. Onto the squad contract. So this is really important, that it is filled in and completed by all parents. It's sort of DASA regulated, it comes from them, and we sort of tweak it to make it relevant to our school. But essentially what we're after is as much compliance as possible. Attendance training sessions, making sure that the right kit is worn, and it's really important that we do that, because there's going to be a really push on making sure that if we want to play well, we need to look good, and those two are sort of hand in hand, and it says a lot about us before we even walk onto the pitch. If we turn up to a school and we all look the same and we dress the same, that sends a really powerful message to the school that we're here we're here for business and we're here to play. But that also comes linked up as well with regards to the fact that our staff are providing high quality coaching. That's sort of our promise to you guys, is that if you're going to do all this stuff, that we are going to provide our end as well, and making sure that attendance and behaviour, because we know that they're directly linked to performance as well, making sure that any student that's part of the Mustang squad prioritises academic success as part of that as well. And just to sort of say finally that we are continuing to raise standards of expectations in sport, and you as parents, please support us in this, because without you guys, we sort of can't do that. The squad kit, as always, we try and keep it as sort of low cost as possible, and make being a Mustang as financially suitable, so that the same kit is worn across pretty much every single sport. So you just need to purchase the Mustang t-shirt, footballers need to purchase the socks, and swimmers need to purchase the hats, and that is it. All students up to under 14 will wear the Mustang tee for games, with the only exception being netball, because they have to wear the skirts and the Velcro tops. And then all students above that age, so our under 16 and 19 squads, you will wear the sort of really nice Mustang Surridge kit. And the reason we've done that is we want to see that as aspirational, that students want to wear that kit, they want to be part of that. So if you could please make sure that your child purchases those things, that would be excellent. On to the rewards. So as you can see, we've got a student there modelling exactly what you were promised last year, which was a unique sky and tarf squad tie and scarf that will be part of the reward system for students that get to the end of year 9 that have been involved in 2 or more squads. And the reason being is that they, for us, exemplify what it means to be a Mustang. They're in the morning early, they're in at school late, and they just want to give back to the school, which is absolutely fantastic. So in doing that, what we do is give back to them and give them a custom tie or a custom scarf that has their unique Mustang number on it that no other student will ever have, which is an amazing legacy thing to sort of own. And obviously, as we get towards the top, there's the sports scholarships opportunities as well that will open up in January for people that want to apply for those. There's also the opportunity to sponsor the Mustang program. As you can see up on the screen there, there's 5 businesses that are either in the process of applying for a sponsorship or already secured sponsorship, which is absolutely fantastic. If you'd like more information on that, please contact me directly, and we can sit down and talk about what that looks like for your business. And I suppose sort of before we sort of finish is to sort of suggest that we have planted the seeds for what is going to be an amazing culture of sport at our school. I'm very proud to be at the school. I know that all the staff are very proud to be at the school, and I think that sort of makes us then proud of the community, and then subsequently that we are proud to be Mustangs. And I think that the most important thing for us all to remember is that we are moving forward as a group, and that involves students, staff and parents, and by all of us working together, we're able to achieve more than the sum of our parts, and that's really, I suppose, the guiding light that we're moving towards with the way that we are pushing the culture of performance at school. There is a real focus this year on stretching the top end, because we want to make sure that that we are giving our highest performers the best possible opportunity of sort of succeeding, regardless of which school they go to or anything like that. Really, we want to take away all of the variables and say, look, we know that you're showing potential for sort of high performance, and it doesn't matter which school you go to or where you're at. Simply by being at our school, we can sort of provide you the sort of support network and the mechanisms that you need to drive that. So thank you so much for listening. If you couldn't attend, please try and attend next year. And if you've got any problems or questions or concerns or queries, please don't hesitate to get in touch.